Sometimes these thoughts in my head speak so loud. Every little thing that I think about just builds on top of the pain and doubt. Even though I wanna just let it out, I try to act like I don't mind it. Try to keep my mouth so quiet, but sitting there in my silence just seems to amplify it. When I thought that keeping this inside would make it better, I never thought that I would end up ruining it forever. But every time I think I got everything put back together, I end up making more regrets, making more regrets. Falling for grace, I watch it all come apart, knowing I could have changed it all from the start. Fighting myself, I always lose. Fighting myself, I always lose. I didn't want you to think I'm worn out so easily. I wish I'd held it in so you never knew it built up inside of me. Now I don't know how it overflowed, spilled out unwillingly, but now everything that I learned to hate came out for you to see. I don't want you to promise you can change everything and make it better, cause you can bet I'm gonna end up ruining it forever. And every time you think you got everything put back together, I end up making more regrets, making more regrets. Falling for grace, I watch it all come apart, knowing I could have changed it all from the start. Fighting myself, I always lose. Fighting myself, I always lose. Falling for grace, I watch it all come apart, knowing I could have changed it all from the start. Fighting myself, I always lose. Fighting myself, I always I can't run with this weight on my back. I can't see cause I'm focused on the past. I can't breathe, I need to break free from the anger that is constantly inside me. I can't run with this weight on my back. I can't see cause I'm focused on the past. I can't breathe, I need to break free from the anger that is constantly inside of me. From grace I watch it all come apart, knowing I could have changed it all from the start. I can't breathe, I need to break free from the anger that is constantly inside of me. From grace I watch.
Hi, chat. Today, I had the idea of everyone was Bubby and Jake were having an idea. They were playing like several days before. They were wanting to do nuzlocks, and that gave me the idea yesterday to do Elden Ring weapon and armor nuzlocke. I just wanted to see what would happen. I've never done any like major challenge run like this before. And yesterday, last night, I made like a 31 song long playlist, which was like the biggest I've ever made one of my stream playlists. How I do it is I just go through all my other playlists and find what music I'm in the mood for, and also I try to look through like OSTs of a whole game, the full OST. And that really helps me, and I just look through every single OST. And I discard one random piece of armor on death, and if I have any weapon I have when I'm killing when I die, like if actually I'll make this a rule. If I die with dual wielding, then I'll randomly pick either the left weapon or the right weapon. Hi, Orange Frog. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Have you played Elden Ring at all? Because I'm gonna do an Elden Ring Yeah, I play other games. I play a whole variety of games, especially retro, like 3DS, PS2. Yeah. So the rules for this. Hi Lumina. So the rules for this nuzlocke for Elden Ring is if I die with a sword, my weapon gets discarded if I die with that weapon, and a random armor piece gets discarded on death. And yeah, you can ask a question. You can have duplicate weapons and armor, because that would be very hard and very slow to track. don't really want any suggestions right now. I've already had other people ask that a lot before, so I don't need any more. Yeah, let's get into the game. No. Let's just watch. Let's just enjoy the stream. We don't have to point out other people. The game capture cut off. Need a class with actually I probably need a lot of any class with the all equal strength, dexterity, strength and dexterity. Not so much intelligence because or faith, because I'm trying to I don't like playing the magic class at all. It should be perfect, but that's gonna be really hard to start out with. The Vagabond. When I first played, I did the Samurai. That might be better right now because I can shoot from afar. That's not fun. Because of the spear, I think I'm gonna get Vagabond. Cough. Fix that. That should be good. The crazed lightness of a noble whose eyes have been gouged out attracts enemy's aggression. 5 pieces of boiled prawn boost physical damage negation. 5 secret branches charged with beguiling power, said to originate from demigod Mikola. Seed moss shore from the lands between, said to enhance sacred flasks. I need this. Right? Why do I have like a very mainly woman? I didn't even know that was possible. Possible in this game. I need to increase the graphics. It's looking really bad. But I had to do that in order to increase the performance for my last Elden Ring stream. I didn't know this game had bone structure options. It's been about like 100 hours since I first did the character creator in this game. I really don't want to like reset the game the whole time. I want to see how far I can get without restarting. I'll look awful with this compatible graphics. My computer can handle this game like very well in high graphics, but it can't handle it while streaming. I'm just gonna do that. It's gonna take 3 hours. Actually, maybe I need white hair. Match my YouTuber. Hair is very slightly pinkish, beigeish, yellowish. God. Color. It's hard to see in OBS. Exactly this color. Cannot see my own eyebrows with this hair color. I'm not pick. Why can I not have this? Is the blackest you can go? Oh god. Do not look good from a blow. Oh god. I have such a protruded upper face. Angry. I'm so angry. Wah. Wah. Huh? Wait. Oh. My chin is just not protruded enough. No. Why is every body part on here gotta have a protrusion. Protrusion option. It's good enough. At least from this direction. This is my previous dude character. That was me just trying to make someone look as creepy as possible. You can see him with all this armor. Dang. This is great art. Haven't seen it since I first got it when Elden Ring first came out. He was covered in ears. I never noticed that. Ever since this game came out, my brother first played it like a ton and then stopped playing, and then I got into the game. And I had I'm not sure what kind of laptop I had, but I was able to play it on that.
To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Compared to Bloodborne's keyboard and mouse controls, this is like night and day. This feels so much better. Tarnished wizened finger. One death, I roll a d4, and I get rid of a random equipment piece. And on death, either my left or right weapon randomly gets discarded. Don't really know how to... How do I... Oh. Yeah, I've never really used a parry in this game, ever. Don't really know how to use it. The path be broken, uncertain. Claim your place as Elden Lord. I allow duplicates of armor and any duplicates of weapons, because that's really hard to keep track of. Any talismans don't get destroyed, and any items don't get destroyed, like the pots of lava. You can, like, you don't destroy all those lava pots on death. You still keep them. In this first fight, there's a scripted death. Actually not. It's actually not a scripted death, it's just... It's sort of... You can still win the fight, but there's no way that a beginner will... Ooh, what's in here? But there's no way that a beginner is gonna... There's no way the beginner is gonna defeat this boss. I'm definitely not gonna kill a boss or that. I'm not gonna count this boss as a defeat. I'm not gonna discard anything as you're dying to it. Secret? Nope. It's so long since I've played this game. I don't remember very much of the beginning. There could be like a million secret items in the beginning that, and I would have no clue. It's just gonna be some practice. Oh my gosh. He's a lot harder than I expected. There's no limit on how many weapons and armor I can have at once. Just to make it less inconvenient and more easier.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
I have no clue what the Golden Order is. I played like 150 hours, maybe, of this game, and I don't really know very much about the lore. When this game first came out, I was so hyped to play. I just skipped through stuff. Cave of Knowledge lies below. And another thing that I wanted to do when I start playing Elden Ring again is that I want to look through every single item description that I get. Because the first time I played, I didn't read them at all, and I want to learn more about the lore. A straight sword with a double-edged blade. In addition to its reliable standard damage, this can also boast powerful piercing attacks, a superbly balanced armament. Long-handled polearm that combines the functions of both axe and spear. Wait, let me get some water. A long-handled polearm that combines the functions of both the axe and spear can be used to press a single enemy with continuous thrusting attacks or swept at groups, taking advantage of its great reach and cleaving blade, a versatile weapon for any situation. Medium-sized metal shield. And also another reason that I want to read every single item and weapon and armor is because I don't want to like sometimes they in other games they just add like some secret lore and item descriptions, even though some others don't have lore. Medium-sized metal shield, comparatively easy to handle. Metal shields reliably gate physical damage and guarding, a trait which made them highly trusted on the battlefield. The helm of night banished from their motherland. Dirty and battered after enduring a lengthy vagabond journey, the visor is broken and can no longer be lowered. Metal armor is heavy but also sturdy, offering significant damage negation. Chest piece of night banished from the crest emblazoned on the front is worn and dingy, no longer able to evoke a sentiment. I smiled after a golden holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of blessing. Filled with crimson tears, this flask stores HP. The one washed up on the gravesite was sure to die, until this flask offered its gift of rejuvenation to seek the Elden Ring. Memory of the first grace, which once guided bygone tarnished to the lands between. Lose all runes and return to the last site of grace visited. It's merely a cycle. Stand before the Elden Ring. Become the Elden Lord. Corpse wax. So emaciated. Emaciated, the bone is visible, as a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. of the hole ahead and you'll find the Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn more about the game controls and basic stuff, etc. You've tarnished. Take the plunge. Averting your remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. I have to go down there. Golden seed found at the base of an illusory tree. When the Elden Ring was shattered, these seeds flew from the Erd tree, scattering across the various lands, as if life itself knew that its end had come. Phantom blade severs the link formed by a furled finger, but those maidens scorn those who abuse its use. A finger of corpse wax, furled like a hook, it's a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. I get the Estus flasks from that over there. They don't dive. Real lovely. Knew you can do this. Those are two different moves. That takes FP. Wait, I haven't equipped these. This is teaching me stuff even I haven't known about. Counterattack immediately after blocking any attack. Counters make it easy breaking it in your stance. I was not expecting to kill it that fast. If I just fell into a hole and died. Like, right, there's like a secret hole right here. Just fell. That would be terrible. But I'm very scared to go out here. Only nuzlocke can give you the fear of death. In a video game.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
When I first played this game, I literally talked to him once and then killed him. And I barely got through any more side quests.
Grace's
And
guidance will reveal
I want to change that
forward,
this playthrough.
certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are. It's time you set to castles if you seek.
He suggests that you guide the tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of grace obtain that power. Their golden rays will guide you along your way. Like red fruits that grow in shrubs, chill used for crafting items. Easily found ever in the Lost Between. It has a wide variety of uses. And I'm gonna make this playthrough into a visual novel. Because I'm gonna read every new item I get. Because I didn't. Oh. because I did not read any items my first playthrough. LA. LA.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. Goodbye for now. What is it? I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting essential. The kit costs, but the import. Goodbye for.
In order to, I'm just gonna unequip all my armor so when I die, I don't
What is it?
have to get rid of one of them.
Goodbye for.
Be using no spells at all, because I've never used them in any Dark Souls playthrough, so I don't really know how to use them, and it just doesn't really seem very fun, and it seems extremely powerful. Hopefully these guys don't insta-kill me. There's a pond over here. Doesn't dry out, nor does it lose its customary better or worse means that it is head of a large dragonfly, material used for crafting items, long believed to have the ability to neutralize poisons. A growth that thrives in damp thickets and elsewhere. Thick spongy flesh makes it a key component in throwing pots. Like, that's a good example. Like, you wouldn't expect a mushroom to have a tiny bit of lore, but that's lore is that's good component in throwing pots. Wow.